Welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide. Conference supremacy in play. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff to the back. Running through the tackle. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaks into the clear. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. It's a run to the left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball on the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now at 25. Dropping back, it's Baker. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. What a grab by the junior.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. They connect for 6. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Extra point knocked right down the net. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
To the air, it's Baker. On the move now. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He shreds the tackle. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Delayed handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off in the last second.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Ball handed off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's caught. It's Montgomery. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the run here, lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Catch made on the left side. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into open space. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And there's the handoff. Powering through. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only
looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They stop him right at the 24. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. Gets past the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Back to pass. It's Baker. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively. It's making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. What a catch! Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ducks. And that will give them the lead now.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has got it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On first down, it's play action. He's going to take off. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, go have to start spying on this quarterback.
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Bringing pressure. Look out, room to run here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Ducks have first and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. It's reeled in. It's Turner.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us, Chris, this week he wanted to see his quarterback willing to work through his progressions, and instead of bailing out or getting impatient, just sit back in that pocket, and when you have to, check it down to your running back. He does that here, and they get positive yards.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. To throw, it's Baker. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle, it's Jefferson.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
The pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. It's a fake. The up man has it. And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Looking for some space. It's Turner. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking downfield. It's Baker. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the bench.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looking right, this one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Off the play fake on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw. And
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
The sure hands, it's Montgomery. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Pounding away with the run game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made by the tight end.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He pulls in the catch. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. They'll try and pass here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Here he goes. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That was crucial, Kurt. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried them.
And here comes a deep shot. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.